Schindler Jews. He was at my parents' wedding, but he died in like 1959, so I never got to meet him. But that was kind of exciting.
Anyone have any questions they want to ask Aliza now?
Yeah.
This is almost, first of all, thank you so much for sharing this. You said this in passing, and I couldn't let go of it. You mentioned that more women were willing to like sit for your portraits or take part in the series. Can you speak more to that? I'm curious about that.
Yeah. Well, like my brothers, they don't want to deal with it. And I had one man sign up, and when I give a lot of instructions on, you know, the whole procedure. It's like a day, and you come at 11. It's like from 11 to 4. Sometimes I have a few people come. But everybody comes on time, all the women come on time, and they bring a couple of outfits, and they're ready to go. So I had one man, so I didn't book anyone else because it was one man, and there was only one room to change in. And I'm like waiting and waiting and waiting. And it's fun. I'm like calling him, 3 o'clock. He's like, well, you said 11 to 4.
So did he come?
No, 4 hours, I said, well, forget it, you know? That's sort of like,
Oh, so just a time.
you know, I did shoot one man, and I have his piece sort of done, but, and I know the guy feels really bad, so I should finish it for him. Esther, who I did, her husband Harvey came with her, and we call ourselves 2G, second gen, okay? So he is a 2G also, and I took a lovely photograph of him, and I've been working on it, but in the meantime I got a new computer, and I can't find the original Photoshop file, so all the layers I have to find one where I can unseparate the layers so I can finish. So that was sort of a bust, but I know he really wants to see it, so he was good. But otherwise it's, you know, much harder to get them. I would love to find like a descendant of a gay person. I was really excited to see a drawing of 2 lovers, male lovers, in the Museum of Tolerance in New York. I took a photograph of that, you know, and also there were black people in the camps, very few. I find a survivor like that would be interesting. Ben?
Yeah. I was first thinking of how do we get people to become active in fighting evil, and one of the things I was wondering, if we relate this story to the stories of all kinds of people, like you just saying, a gay person, a black person, immigration, you know, do you think that if we universalize this thing to get more people, because I don't know how many times I've in schools I heard about the Holocaust and everything, but I didn't feel realize the whole trauma, the whole evilness of this thing, and that we have to, especially in the times that we're in now, we have to get people to see their common threads. You know what I mean?
Well, Noelle, right? Noelle Williams.
No, I didn't hear.
Oh,
you.
Noelle, right?
No.
Like, I love what she's doing, and we talk a lot, like we both text a lot, because I think what she's doing, and when I said I love Harriet Tubman, like I grew up reading every book in the library, and I just like, I love that because I could relate to that, because I felt like, well, my grandfather had an Underground Railroad. Okay, it was different. And when also, I'm 67, I grew up in the sixties in a very integrated neighborhood. And that was a time when Jews were still very involved. It was before the split in the
Mhm.
black and
Right,
Jewish
relationship.
relationship in the civil rights movement, which I never